Morning, guys. Got a couple things in the mail yesterday. Got high pressure Humvee AC hoses. These were $7 each on eBay. I got 4 of them. The total shipped was like $40, so pretty stoked. Once again, this will come into play when I start doing the hoses and the hydraulic lines and whatnot for the air conditioning system. The other thing I got is the upscaler for the rear view camera died this weekend, so I ordered another one. It's a different version. Hopefully it lasts a bit longer, but we'll see. What do I got in store for today? Well, if you remember yesterday, I got the AC unit, the evaporator unit mounted on the back of the wall up in Abel, and so today I got to take the center seats out and get those reconfigured so that it fits better, and then also do the lower mounts on the evaporator. So I'm going to get the truck opened up here. It's still pretty dark. I know this is going to be kind of a long day, so it's almost 6 a.m. I've been up for a while. I'm awake, so I figured, what the heck, let's come out here and get started. All right. I'm real excited about this. These seats are freaking awesome. Look at all this. Got storage up here, and then on the inside there's storage, and there's a cigarette lighter. Yeah, pretty awesome. I gotta get all the stuff emptied out of them and start disassembling the seats. Gotta get the gunner platform out of here. Gotta get these, I don't even know what you call them, brackets or whatever. Get those the heck out of here. This stuff's driving me nuts. And then we're gonna most likely build a platform for these seats out of some aluminum recovered from the communications shelter. So let's get started. Guess a good way to describe this would be disgusting. This carpet is beyond nasty. I gotta get this out of here. Okay, this is kind of what we're left with. I cleaned this up with some orange cleaner, and it looks like we've got some riv nuts that are halfway in, some threaded sections that are still existing, and then stuff that's just fallen out over time. So I think I can repair those riv nut sections. I have tools. I got to see if I've got the correct size, and we'll replace those or plug them, one of the two. And then it's time to either figure out a bracket for this, since it's wide open right now, or start dealing with the seats in there. I also have 2 more brackets I've got to remove, and I'll just do that here. It'll only take a second. Funny how the simplest solution appears after you get a good night's sleep. All I did is took some L brackets and some grabbers, and there's structural steel right behind here. There's a big rib, so I just drove it into that. It's not going anywhere now. It's about as solid as it can get. So good, got that taken care of. Next, I guess it's time to modify the seats. Pretty close to 7 a.m. The sun's starting to come up. Last few days it's been pretty foggy here. We really love this town. It's so peaceful and quiet. There's Willow up there in her office. Do you like the Christmas lights I put up, guys? I know you like the Christmas lights I put up. It took me a whole 5 minutes. All right. So, as it turns out, these are going to be pretty easy to modify. All I got to do is drill holes. Like, see how the front mounts through the actual seat? All I got to do is the same thing. It's through the pocket there. And then cut this other mounting tab off, and then basically the seats will just mount through the actual bottoms of the seats. So, let's get started on that. All right. As luck would have it, that's plastic. So it wouldn't work very good as a mounting point. However, this is metal, obviously. So I'm thinking I can find some brackets to stick on here that either stick out this way or stick out this way to drive a bolt through to hold the rear portion of the seats down. Let's see. So I got to figure that out first, and then we'll start putting the mounting plate together and put both the seats on, and then just move forward from there. that up in the cab here. I think Willow might help me out getting that up there, and then we'll get it through bolted into the bottom of the floor of the cab. If I said this was 1,000 times better, I'd be lying. It's more than that. This turned out freaking awesome. Look at all the storage space we have. We could mount some ammo cans or a storage box or something back here. The seats still tilt all the way back. It's perfect. The vents still rotate all different directions that they need to. It's comfortable to sit in the seats. Oh man, this is awesome. This is so much better. They work better as armrests now. So that's a huge plus. It feels perfect, like when you're sitting in the seat. Like when you're sitting in the seat, the armrest feels perfect. And this seat that I'm in here is all the way back. So this is crazy. So much better. All right, now comes the fun part. We've got to through bolt this whole plate down to the cab floor. So what I'm gonna probably do is pre-drill some holes, and then I'll have Willow go outside. We'll have to tilt the cab up a little bit, and then I'll have her put the hardware on the other side of it. But this is gonna work out a lot better than I expected. I am stoked. All right. So what I'm doing here is I got these two brackets I'm going to use for the front, and then the existing turret gunner holes are going to be used to through bolt it, and then I'm going to put some Sikaflex on there too to reinforce that area. So that'll be the front portion. The rear portion I probably just through bolted on the back of the plate there behind each seat. But I haven't got that far yet, so we'll just keep moving forward. Okay, now that my phone is charged again, you guys missed a segment there where we got these bolted in. I had to go under the cab and tighten these in, and I sealed up all the holes with some Volcom. So we got grade 8 hardware, front and back, 4-point mounting system. Now I get to fix all this wiring, so I guess I'll get started on that. Alright, for now this is going to be good until I figure out what I want to do with this area. And then I'm going to have to run 24 volt power to this air conditioning unit and all the wiring for the Deutsch connectors. So for now, I'm just going to leave it alone, not monkey around with it. Got to get Abel put back together here. Stand by. Alright guys, even though this took up most of my day, and I figured it would, I'm very happy with how this turned out. We've even got space underneath there. If you could see, I left a little gap so we can vacuum that out if we need to or whatnot. And these things sit just about perfect. If I get a HVAC hose kit, they make a hose kit that's got elbows that comes off of here that goes up, and then you can run the hoses to wherever you want. It'll actually fit, and I could still have passengers in here, which is rare, but and then these vents back here, they just rotate to wherever you want. They're not getting interfered at all. And the seats, sitting in the seats, they're the same as before. Actually, they're a bit lower. Let's see if I can. They're a bit lower. Before, my head was almost touching the ceiling, and if I'm forcing myself up into the seat, I can touch the ceiling. But I mean, for kids and stuff, this would be awesome. What kid wouldn't want to ride in this seat right here? So I think that's going to be it for today, guys. I know this was a long video with lots of time lapse, but I wanted to show you guys the whole process. And for people who keep asking me about these seats, I mentioned it in like episode 3. These are out of an F550. Fire departments get rid of them. So if you go by a fire department and ask, they usually have them in storage. I got these for pretty cheap from a guy who goes around and buys all of them. So they're center console F550 seats. They got storage in the bottom and a cigarette lighter in the back. And then on the top, they also have cup holders, storage. The cup holders are removable. They're these little rubber pockets, so you can take them out and rinse them. So pretty handy to have. And now they sit at the perfect position, you know, like this. You could have it like this, driving down the road. You got your 2 drinks, your little storage area, and then if you don't like it, you can fold that up, and then you got a lower armrest right here. So I think that's going to be it for today, guys. If you enjoyed this video, hit like, give me a thumbs up, and subscribe, and I'll catch you guys next time. See you later. Bye-bye.